If your December has felt dark with Mercury retrograde and Mars stationing retrograde, we get a glimpse of light, good luck, and optimism as Venus, the planet of love, connects with Jupiter, the planet of growth and abundance. This is the one I am looking forward to a lot, so let's take a closer look. My name is Anastasia. I'm a traditional Western astrologer specializing in natal, relationship, and predictive readings. Thank you for being here, and please show your support by leaving me a like, a comment, subscribing, or pressing the notification bell. Watch more of my content. I am putting out a lot of 2025 horoscopes, so support me by checking those out, or say thank you by buying me a tea, a coffee, a croissant, a Christmas present, a Hanukkah present. I take them all. Thank you for that. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to our warm fire of astrology knowledge. Before we dive in, as always, you have a way of working with me by booking a reading on my website, anastasiadoesastrology.com. My year ahead horoscopes are currently discounted. You can save $20 on the in-person consultation or $40 by picking up a recorded reading in the shop section of my website. The coupon codes and information is in the description. I also offer natal chart readings and relationship readings if you want to know more about your compatibility, if you want to improve your relationship or ask me any other questions. Additionally, I create products. I pour a lot of love into astrology. I live and breathe and eat astrology, and so I create things like planners. This is my second planner. It is 2025, full of insights about astrology, lunar phases, transits, new and full moons, lots of journaling spaces, positive transits, challenging transits, anything you need to make your year better. It takes a couple of weeks to print and ship, so order yours today to get it in time for the year to start. And I create candles and oils as well as bracelets, because if we can, if we look at a person's chart and we see the influence of the planets the person was born with, similarly, you can create objects that carry the influences of the moment they were created. So I work with astrology. I elect dates that are most beneficial. That's why I haven't been creating much lately, because we are in this Mercury-Mars retrograde period, which is not the best. I'd like to highlight my Venus in Libra 3 candle. It comes in this beautiful pink jar. It is pink in color and it's decorated with copper foil. Copper is the metal of Venus. Pink is one of the colors of Venus. This one captures Venus in the sign of rulership. Powerful planet for inspiration, creativity, accord. If you are seeking to manifest love, this is the candle for you. If you're dealing with some strife in a relationship, or simply you want to make a relationship better, pick one up. There's also Venus in Libra 2. That one smells like jasmine, and this one smells like English garden. So both have flowery scents. I really recommend this for anyone born with their Venus in Virgo, Aries, or Scorpio, the signs of fall and detriment. If your Venus is retrograde natally, or if it's in the dark house, 6th, 8th, or 12th, if it's in a square or opposition to Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, or Pluto. This is the choice, my choice. And I love Venus in Libra. As a Libra rising, I think it's like a really nice vibe. So the Venus-Jupiter transit, I am excited about it. It's very lucky. It's very abundant. It occurs, it's exact at 9:10 p.m. Eastern on December 19th, but it is active between December 16th and 22nd. And Venus is at 14 degrees 37 Aquarius, while Jupiter is at 14:37 Gemini. So it is especially beneficial for air and fire signs that have planets between 11 and 17 degrees. And you're also likely to feel it very strongly if you have Virgo planets, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Pisces between 14 and 37, and Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus between 11 and 17, actually. 11, 17, not 14, 37. So you may experience the more blessings of this transit. Venus is the planet of attraction. She is connected to having a good time, having a lovely experience, She is responsible for helping us manifest and draw things in. She's usually she's a bit more materially driven, right? Like Venus would deal with eating good food, experiencing the pleasure of touch, smell, rest, and things like that. While Jupiter is the planet, Venus is considered the lesser benefic and Jupiter is considered the greater benefic. So Jupiter represents a sense of accomplishment, right? It's so much more about hope and faith and positivity and optimism. And Jupiter's sense of growth is oftentimes less tangible than Venusian. But when the two come together, they lend each other helping hand. And if one wants to see physical results of the work and another one wants spiritual, both of them want happiness, right? So together they can have the power to make you feel extra happy. If we're thinking that Venus is in Aquarius and Jupiter is in Gemini, both are air signs, both are social, communal, they are about relationships, they are about friendship, relationships that are not just romantic, relationships that have a sense of purpose, social sort of justice. So you may notice that this transit is not necessarily the most like passionate, but it's a little bit more about finding connection. And it can actually bring some solutions and some accord if you've experienced any discord early in the month when Venus opposed Mars. That happened on December 12th, and like 3 days before, 3 days after is when the effects may have been felt. Expect to feel positive. Expect to feel uplifted, excited, cheerful, full of love and affection. It's a very, once again, I keep thinking about like brotherhood, sisterhood, right? Connecting with people, networking, reaching out to those that have something in common with you, helping those that don't have things in common with you, but feeling like you understand them. Showing love, showing affection, going on a date, it's a great time for that, but also networking, connecting, business, action, right? It's a great time for that. It is a lovely time to make investments as well. You may notice that you have a good eye for bargain, good eye for value, good eye for investments. So it is a lovely time to take risks in that regard, and you may notice that you're just receiving more good fortune. As always with transits like this, if you do not do much and you just choose to chill, you're still gonna feel good, you're gonna notice some positivity, but you may not necessarily benefit from it. So a lovely way to maximize this transit is to take action, right? To reach out to someone, to ask for help, to file a document, to ask for a favor, to ask someone out, experiencing and like taking control of this transit instead of letting it surprise you, which might still be good. There's no way to deal with this transit, but one way involves you getting more rewards. So let's do a quick run down through the 12 zodiac signs to tell you what might be in store for you. If you're looking for more guidance, if you're looking for personal analysis of the year coming up, or you want to know more about your relationship, book a reading at anastasiadoesastrology.com. Take advantage of my Year Ahead deal, or pick up a candle. Highly recommend Venus in Libra 3 or my planner. Can't go wrong by getting support for the year to come. So let's start with Aries rising. If you are an Aries rising, Venus in your 11th house will connect positively with Jupiter in the 3rd. This is very social. We have Venus in the house of friendships with Jupiter in the house of community, communication, scheduling, speech, and I can see you presenting a project. I can see you taking on a role of a teacher. It could be as small as going out with your friends in your neighborhood and having a good time, or as big as putting your work out on social media and having your channel blow up, right? Here's some sirens for you that are encouraging you to take action. So presenting projects, I'm losing my pillows. I don't even think you can see it, but yeah, it's right here. Let's maybe adjust a little bit. I don't think it fixed anything, but oh well, I'm a Virgo. So you may receive good news. You may start partnerships. like I said, a great time to ask for favors. Working on your business with Jupiter in the 3rd house, working on your presentation. Any social actions are favored. So reach out to people you know, ask them for help, take advantage of the positive energy of this transit. If you are a Taurus rising, Venus in your 10th house will trine Jupiter in the 2nd. This reads as recognition. Recognition professionally, recognition personally, right? Venus in the 10th gives you good relationships with bosses, gives you a desire to do work that is creative, that is joyful, that is pleasant. Jupiter in the 2nd promises financial or spiritual sense of worthiness. With Jupiter in the 2nd, it has been in your 2nd since late May 2024. You are working on expanding your reach, potentially growing your income, but also prioritizing spirituality. Sometimes we think of Jupiter in the house of money as just money, but it can also suggest that your values shift and your goals shift, and you start to cherish things that are more soulful. So this transit feels like good news, a promotion, a raise, maybe some kind of positive sense of accomplishment and sense of like inner worthiness, because it can also suggest that you do a project that helps someone or makes someone smile and you feel happy. If you're looking for more guidance, pick up a year ahead reading, take advantage of my special on my website, anastasiadoesastrology.com. For the beautiful Gemini rising, Venus in the 9th house trines Jupiter in the 1st. Here we're looking at personal growth with Jupiter being in your 1st house since May 2024. It's there until June 2025. You are growing, you are changing, you are shape-shifting, right? You are embodying a role of a teacher and mentor. And so Venus in the 9th house actually gives you access to opportunities to teach, opportunities to learn. This could be the time when you present a project. It's also the house of writing and publishing. So putting your work out there, feeling supported, taking an exam, right, and passing an exam, graduating, or getting a support of like a publishing house, a teacher, a mentor. Somehow your dreams are getting supported by your community, I think. There might also be a chance to move or travel. Maybe you're working with foreign people, maybe you're expanding your connections to a different country. And because Venus always represents romance, I can even see you dating someone foreign and maybe moving because of that relationship. If you're looking for more guidance, book a reading at anastasiadoesastrology.com and we can talk about your year coming up, your relationship, and more. For the lovely Cancer rising, Venus in the 8th house trines Jupiter in the 12th. And here you're looking at spiritual houses. 8th house is the place of other people's resources. It's the place of fears around death, fears of like not having enough, maybe lack mentality. And Jupiter in the 12th provides like a softening spiritual support. So I really like this transit for healing. I can see this being beneficial in terms of you letting go of something. It could be letting go of an actual debt. You can really literally pay off a debt, or letting go of a relationship, connection, something that doesn't serve you, something that seemingly holds you back. There's also a sense of maybe getting support from like a hidden benefactor, like somebody lends you a helping hand and you have not expected that. You haven't even realized that the person is there for you, right? Like you receive a gift, a generous gift from somebody in your life. You might be also receiving inheritance or return on investment, or may notice that your partner, somehow with Venus in the 8th house, there might be blessings coming through your partner. They're getting a raise, they're getting a bonus, they're being more generous with you, and so your relationship actually blossoms. For more guidance, visit my website, anastasiadoesastrology.com. You can always book a reading on there and we can talk about 2025 or anything else you're interested in. For the lovely Leo rising, Venus in the 7th house trines Jupiter in the 11th. I love this for partnerships of all kinds. If we're talking about love, romantic partnership, this feels like starting a business together, starting a project together, traveling with your significant other and your friends maybe. This feels like turning friendship into a romantic relationship. You have a friend, you've been friends for a while, you've been appreciating them as a solid influence in your life. This transit hits and you start to see them in a different light, and you are considering welcoming them and hugging them and loving them, right? And they do the same. Love this for starting partnerships with friends as well, because 11th house represents friendships. 11th house also represents social media. So putting, it's interesting because it could also be a really lovely time to talk about relationships and love on social media. You may notice that your content blows up. You get some kind of, you talk about love and people feel connected with you. Maybe you are taking some type of action and bringing your business onto social media. Maybe you're starting a podcast with a friend. It's a beautiful one, definitely worth exploring and, taking action when it comes to partnerships, relationships, and social media. As always, to learn more about this or any other transits, to get a peek into your 2025, book a reading at anastasiadoesastrology.com. If you are a Virgo rising, we have Venus in your 6th house, trining Jupiter in your 10th house. This is very professional. I like this for taking action when it comes to work, starting a new project, asking for more responsibility, reaching out for help, right? Like reaching out in terms of to an old boss or a mentor and asking for help. 6th house is also very health oriented, healing oriented, and 10th house is not just career, but also your outward persona. So you may be discovering a passion that involves health and healing, and maybe sort of choosing to do work that helps other people. I'm gonna put on a sweater because I'm filming this in the middle of winter. It is December outside. It is cold in New York, so cold. But I'm powering through it because I like the way this looks. I actually like the way this top looks without a sweater, but I don't think sweater makes it worse. So back to you, Virgo rising. So it's a great time to work on your career, ask for help, commit to a project, commit to your health, commit to serving other people, and you may notice more blessings. If you're looking for more guidance, book a reading at anastasiadoesastrology.com and we can talk about your year coming up, your relationship, or your natal chart. For the lovely Libra rising, Venus in the 5th house trines Jupiter in the 9th. I love this for going on a trip. Jupiter is in the 9th and you're seeking adventure, you're seeking to grow, you're seeking to expand. Venus in the 5th is about love. So going on a trip with your significant other, traveling and meeting someone, having a fling, having forming a romantic connection with someone foreign or someone who's a teacher. This is a very joyful energy. 5th house is the house of pleasure. So you may also noticing maybe having a better time in your relationship, maybe pursuing classes and studying and finding more joy in that, maybe becoming a teacher. If you are a parent and your child you've been trying to sort of get your child into a specific school, you may also feel like, like a child might bring you good news. They might get into school. You may hear good news from a teacher and feel like, okay, I'm doing things right as a parent. So, and creatively, this could be a very inspired time. Maybe you are setting your sights on teaching. Maybe you're selling a book idea, starting a writing project. All of that is possible. If you're looking for more guidance, book a reading at anastasiadoesastrology.com. For the beautiful Scorpio rising, Venus in the 4th house trines Jupiter in the 8th. This has a very healing energy. I think if you've dealt with any tensions in the family, maybe your partner dealt with tensions in the family, if there were some real estate drama or living situation issues with the neighbors, there might be a sense of moving past it. With Jupiter in the 8th, right, it offers a sense of benevolence and happiness. There might be financial support from family and opportunity to pay off debt, potentially an opportunity to pay off a mortgage. Maybe a family member, you're like moving for your job and a family member offers to help you pay rent in the beginning or something, or you're moving like to pursue your acting dreams or something. So getting support from family, receiving an inheritance if that's something you're waiting on, like good news around resources, mortgage, living situation, right? Family, healing are all great possibilities here, as well as just a sense of being supported, right? Venus in the 4th, you desire to spend time with family, you desire to connect, and then Jupiter in the 8th says like, here you are loved, you're supported, and you may get a physical token of appreciation, like I said, maybe a bonus, a support, sort of a financial support from family or people in your life, your like adopted family, or you may just feel kind of supported in a more spiritual sense. Please share how this resonates, and if you're looking for more guidance, book a reading at anastasiadoesastrology.com. For the beautiful Sagittarius rising, Venus in the 3rd house trines Jupiter in the 7th. Here you're experiencing good communication. Good news, good talks with your partner, with your significant other, with your siblings, friends, neighbors. There's just a sense of joy and pleasure. There might be good news related to business as well. Venus in the 3rd house, the house of business and schedule, and Jupiter in the 7th, all about partnerships. So it's actually a great time to network, to reach out to other people, to ask for help. I can see this as quite a benevolent time for that. Romantically, this could be great for starting a business with your partner, or for maybe maybe dating someone who you met in the neighborhood, because Venus in the 3rd promises good luck right now through hanging out and meeting people and being out and about, and Jupiter in the 7th might take someone you meet while you're out and about and turn them into a romantic partner. So beneficial both, I think, for learning new things, starting partnerships, and getting involved in dating people who are your neighbors, who you meet through your siblings, or people you meet in the neighborhood. If you're looking for more guidance, book a reading at anastasiadoesastrology.com. For Capricorn rising, Venus in the 2nd house trines Jupiter in the 6th. And you're feeling rewarded. Venus in the 2nd could bring recognition. She could bring a sense of appreciation. You let's say, offer a helping hand to someone, or you finish a project and you get high praise and you feel happy about that. Or there could be a financial gain. I feel like my video is getting blurry because of the light from there. Then it's like washing it out. So gains spiritually and financially from the work well done. Opportunities to invest into something that you really enjoy. Jupiter in the 6th house suggests that you're committing to something, right? You're like focusing on the work, investing into a passion project that is difficult but important for you. Maybe you're getting a dog, or you're feeling kind of, you may be getting good news about a dog if your dog has been struggling, or even feeling healthier with Jupiter in the 6th house and feeling more like energetic and ready to take action and to start a business or sort of establish yourself professionally or in any other shape and form Please share how this resonates. If you're looking for more guidance, visit anastasiadoesastrology.com. We can take a look at your year to come, your relationship, or your natal chart. For the beautiful Aquarius rising, Venus in the first house trines Jupiter in the fifth, and you're having a good time. You are feeling loved, you are getting compliments, you are dating and creating and maybe feeling childlike or connecting with your children. Jupiter in the fifth house is all about growth through creativity, through parenthood, through love. And Venus in the first helps you feel charming and attractive and helps you manifest things. So it could be great for I feel like any action you take at this point that you lead with your heart is more likely to be successful. So if you ask someone out around this time, you're more likely to get good results. If you start a creative project, you're most likely to find success. If you decide to get pregnant, you are more likely to get pregnant. You may also hear something exciting about your child if you are a parent already, and maybe feel supported and loved in your romantic relationship. This is what I see for you guys. As always, for more guidance, visit anastasiadoesastrology.com. Last but not least, the beautiful Pisces rising. Venus is in your 12th house. She trines Jupiter in the 4th. This could be a great time to move. If you've been looking for a home, if you've been thinking about relocating, there is definitely a lot of benevolent energy, and you may hear good news about winning a housing lottery or getting approved for a mortgage or getting your visa approved if you're applying for a visa to relocate somewhere. It is also a great time to travel with family or travel with people you love. You may feel a sense of spiritual peace around this time. You have the planet of love and connection in your house of mental health, escape, spirituality, and the planet of growth and abundance in your house of home, family, comfort, and security. And so there is this beautiful supportive energy between them. Healing energy, right? Letting go of childhood wounds, feeling connected, feeling protected, feeling loved. All the lovely words that represent this transit. So enjoy it, take advantage, have a good time, connect with family, manifest the right home for you, think of what you'd like your home to look like, and if you're looking for more guidance, visit anastasiadoesastrology.com. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope you will enjoy this transit, and at the very least it brings you some happy times, and at most maybe it brings you some tangible, exciting rewards. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye for now.